Okay, as you can see on my table saw, I have a bunch of different little tools setting on it. All these are tools that I use when I'm using the table saw. If you're new to it and you haven't used the table saw much, maybe some of these things you'll want to get just for safety. Maybe you already have it all and it's just a repeat and you're going, man, why did he do this video? Anyway, basically I want to start off with just some basic things. First is dust collection. I do have a dust collector over here and I have one in the roof behind me. Always wearing a mask. I see a lot of people cutting and you just never know because there's so many types of woods and certain woods can really mess you up. So then the rest of it, a lot of it is safety. And so we'll just kind of go through it right here. I have a Digi-Align, and what that does, it goes into your miter saw, not your miter saw, your track for your saw. And then what you can do is you can make sure that the blade is 90 degrees to the table. And then you want to make sure that your fence is parallel to the blade. So that does it real well. So I go with this. I have this that tells me degrees. So when I go to make my cuts, if I'm cutting bevels or anything like that, then I can tilt the blade and that gives me a reading on that. I always have a square handy, a good square, not just one of the little couple dollar ones you get at the store or something like that. Always keep a good square to make sure everything's square. This here is a stop block, so I can make repeated cuts with this. I kind of fabricated this myself. And if you look at it in the back here, you'll see there's a screw. There's one on this side and one in the front. And what that does for me is when this is setting in the track and it wiggles a little bit, I can put this screw in and it locks it tighter. So there's no give at all. So every time it's the same. Mag switch, really nice. Hold stuff against the fence. Works really good. Your safety devices, always have some kind of ear protection because I don't know, on your saw, my saw is not really loud, a lot quieter than the one I had before, but still. Glasses. If I'm doing work on a lathe, I have a full face shield. You know, again, just dust collection, just things to keep you safe. This right here will measure the height of my blade. So when I'm doing intricate cuts, where I need to get it just, you know, say exactly a certain amount of inches, this will dial it in for me. And then I know all my cuts are going to be the same. Push block. I've got a gripper, some extra stuff that goes with the gripper, you know, got a way to push here. You know, I've got my protection for the iron table, clean cloth. What I do usually is clean the table off and then I spray a little of that on because there's some times when I can't get to be able to use anything and a lot of moisture. I don't want the table saw to start rusting. So that's just some basic stuff I do. And again, you know, I didn't have all this when I started, but I've been doing it for several years now. And I found out safety is number one because I have seen, unfortunately, people getting hurt. And so I wanted to make sure I didn't go into my old age, which I'm already there now, to miss a finger or miss a thumb or whatever else can happen. So anyway, that's what this one's about. Hope I explained it pretty good. I'm not the best talker, as you can probably figure out when you listen to my voice. But I hope this helps you out. And if you don't have all this right now, don't worry about it. What you really want to do is build your tool collection up for what you need to do. I do vases, I do segmenting bowls, I make mantles, I do cabinetry, I do a bunch of stuff. So, but all these right here are some of my main things that I use. Alrighty, you guys take care and hope it helps.